Okay, May 30th, 2024. We have had all sorts of rain and delays and issues, normal life stuff. But we're plenty of time to get this stuff in the ground. I put the dairy dew on this. This was a few weeks ago. I think so, maybe. Yeah, I don't think it was last week before. Back today to plant the warm season mix. In the shade here, last year I planted clover and last fall, and it's not quite up yet. I think I'm going to leave a lot of this shade. This plant is warm season and needs sun, obviously needs rain, but what I am doing here, I'm just going to plant in it. Now my planter is not a true no-till. It's got discs. I got them inverted at 19 degrees. It's the most they can go. You know, I don't even know what stage the rye is in. I don't really care right now. If I don't terminate it all, oh well. But my discs should put a lot of dirt. You see how kind of, here, let me get a close-up. See how far they're in the ground? And my disc should cover up these with a lot of dirt. Now there are a few weeds. There's a little bit of fern, and I put a lot of lime on this. Probably have to do that again next year, but you can see the yellow flowers and stuff. If it don't go right one way, I'm gonna cross cut it and go the other way and plant it heavy and let it go. Now that's my, I don't have a crimper. This is my technique, and it's kind of I don't know of anybody else that's really out there doing it. In the past, what I would normally do here is cut this, spray it with glyphosate, which kills all the microbes in the soil, and plant. Now, I may have to spray getting this regenerator growing maybe later this summer. This is going to be a 60 to 70 day plant, and then I'm going to plant right in it again. If this plant don't suppress these weeds and take them out, then I might have to spray. But that's what I'm going to do. So you can see the field here. I'll take a picture of it or whatever after I get done. This is a Woods YPS 60. It says Yanmar on it, but it's a Woods brand 5-footer. It's a precision drop. I'm going about 2.8 miles an hour, nice and slow, getting the seed to drop down, and I want my roller to press it into the ground, and I also have a cultipacker as well to help with the seed. So here's the after. I did cross cut it. I put a lot of seed down. There's a lot of dirt showing. This side was bad. It's not as level as I'd like it. I was not able to get a Harley rake over here and level this like I wanted it to. I was here maybe 5 or 6 years ago and established this, and I was gone for a few years. They went a different route, and now I'm back trying to get this back into shape. And it's tough because we'd be way further ahead if I could have stayed with it, but hindsight, we'll get it back in shape. This is the technique I'm going to use and going to see, and I'll see if it works. I mean, I can do everything right, and it don't rain, and this is all lost for nothing. So whether I sprayed, worked it up, planted, best fertilizer, not rain, same thing. So see the switchgrass I put last year, that's 1 year old. That's doing pretty good. So we'll be back in 60 to 70 days ish and see what it looks like. May 30, 2024. Same property but different field. It's a little bit different field. I should have took a picture of the rye before, but it was much better rye, a lot less undesired vegetation in it, and I cross cut it. Instead of crimping it, I cross cut it. I went this way and went that way, planted it, and So right here is the rye, and it's laying down. Did I kill it? I don't know. Time will tell. Again, I'm not too concerned. That's why I really took the time and cross-cutted this one. I kind of really had to kill this one. If you watch Dr. Grant Woods, he is much more scientific than I am, but he's got a much bigger budget and many more sponsors. But he always really likes this thatchous mulch layer that this presents. And if you take a temperature gauge, or even like one of those laser temperatures gauge, and did it on bare soil, you see a little bit of bare soil right up there, a sandy spot, and then go underneath this mulch here and take that temperature, it is always less than, and be able to protect the seed. Now, last night in this area, it was high 30s, and I heard there was some frost a little bit further north. And this seed that I'm planting cannot, frost will kill it. When it's coming up, when it's a little baby, frost will kill it. So this mulch layer will help protect it from the sun and heat, protect it from the frost. It will hold more moisture. There's a lot of moisture in that rye. So I just laid a whole bunch of moisture on the ground as well. And less erosion, and hopefully get that seed protected so the deer lay off of it to get germinated. Whew. Hopefully I caught everything. Okay, I wanted to document my plot. I don't have very many food plots, but this is one that I kind of have tucked in. Look at this rye come back. I did put dairy dew down here last year. I don't hardly spray my plots at all with glyphosate. This is really tall, and so I am going to probably slice it, the cross cut like I have been doing, and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. I have to be careful because there is a fawn living in here. I think the fawn is big enough to run away, but I'm still gonna go slow and be careful. Oh, it's just a gorgeous day. But this is what it looks like now. I hopefully terminated this cereal rye. That's what I planted last fall, along with brassicas and some other radish. I think I put buckwheat. It's a fall blend. And so I went this way, and then I cross-cut it this way to cut these stems. It is kind of a hybrid buffalo system. So you can see the stem kind of crimped off. I don't have a crimper. We'll see if it takes, and we'll see, because I'm not putting the seed exactly where it needs to be in the ground with that planter. We'll see how this comes up. I'm going to have to rely heavily on rain, and we'll see how this dies. And this green manure, this is the best mat I've had here. We've had a blessed spring for rain and just growing conditions in general. I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to start saying it today. This fall is going to be fantastic deer hunting. We had a pretty mild winter. We had, it's gonna be place dependent. But there's gonna be a lot of spring food. These fawns are going to be in the best shape that they can be, I believe. And again, it's gonna kind of depend on the food. But if this summer keeps up with how it started, you're gonna have some dandy bucks and good deer hunting this fall.